Your target is Dame Barbara Elizabeth Keating, a New Zealand tycoon and the former Minister of Trade and Foreign Affairs. She was forced to resign from her position when a charity she represented was accused of funneling donations towards the Dame's own offshore portfolio. Dame Barbara drew on contacts in the tabloids to shift the blame onto the charity's director, Jacqueline Vicker, destroying her reputation and ensuring that Vicker's death shortly thereafter was perceived as a suicide. Dame Barbara is now embarking on a PR tour to restore her standing, and we believe she's working with a body double in order to protect herself at public events. Needless to say, the contract only applies to the real Dame Barbara. Good luck, 47.
Yo, what's up guys, my name is Mr. Freeze2244 and welcome to the Elusive Target Arcade, the Indices. I'm going to be showing you all three levels. Silent Assassin, if you want the timestamps, they'll be in the description. For level 1, we're going to be taking care of Barbara Keating. And the complication for this one is we're only allowed to knock out one person. So we're going to go for the default loadout for all three of them again. And we're going to start at the hut with all the default loadout. So let's go.
Welcome to New Zealand, 47. Your target and her double.
So for level 1, it's nothing too complicated at all. We're just going to run across the beach and we're just going to lay a trap for Barbara Keating. So this is the politician that was from Hitman 2.
So a little additional reconnaissance might be.
So it's nothing too difficult about this at all. So there's going to be some guards roaming around the beach, but they're no drama. You just got to avoid the line of sight, that's all. Stay crouched in the bushes whenever you can. So as you've seen there, we took out our pistol and we're going to use that momentarily. So what we're going to do is get over to this area over here, aim at this gas canister thing, just go ahead and shoot that once, and we can just head straight to the exit. It's just as simple as that. So what we've done there is set a trap, so that gas light there will be basically be spewing out gas. She's going to come outside and smoke a cigarette and she's going to go boom, and that'll take care of her as for an accident kill. So if you're new to the series, when it comes to accidental explosions and electrocutions and fire and all that kind of stuff like that, any kind of accident kill and poison kill won't negate your silent assassin if the body is found. So if you are new to the series, that's the reason why I'm going for these kind of methods. And so yeah, we've just laid a trap there, so she's going to take care of itself, and we're going to head straight to the boat, and there we go. Easy silent assassin for level 1. Once we get to the beach, there's going to be a little bit of waiting around. Not too much, but I'm going to cut that out anyway. So yeah, you just got to hang around here for a while until it takes care of itself, so I'm just going to skip ahead.
Target eliminated. Well done, 47. The client is transferring a very charitable donation as we speak. Now, time to make your exit. Good evening, 47. Your target is Miranda Jameson, famous art appraiser and director of the Gawker Institute in Barcelona. Mrs. Jameson is one of the key drivers of the extensive price fixing that takes place in the art world. Her callous approach to the fine arts business has destroyed countless galleries and resulted in the suicides of several artists ruined by her actions. 2 weeks ago, Jameson hired a gang of thieves to steal a valuable painting from a former client. Jameson aims to impress adventurer Blake Nathaniel with the stolen artwork. But the owner has discovered her involvement and hired the ICA to retire her and retrieve her personal notebook. The client wants Jameson eliminated before the artwork is revealed, so time is of the essence. Good luck, 47.
So for level 2 we have the Appraiser. We still have the 1 pacification rule, and we have to make sure we retrieve the notebook as well. Again, default loadout, nothing's changed, same stuff. Start the harbour as well. And away we go. So this is only going to be a slight variation to what I've done before with the, I think it was the Genera. But we're only allowed to knock out 1 person, so that's the only difference really between this and the previous one. So there is a slight variation, but overall the strategy is basically the same apart from 1 part. And so what we're going to do is get over to the area where the underground area is, and we have to bypass the 2 guards in there. In my previous video I'd knocked them out, but we have to make sure we get through there without actually knocking them out this time, because if we knock out more than 1 person, then it's game over, unfortunately. And you won't be able to play these contracts for another 12 hours, which is... it is what it is. But we're going to come to this area here, we're going to grab this wrench. We're now in a trespassing area. There's going to be 2 guards in this area, this is what I'm talking about. We're going to wait for them to stand still, and then we're going to crouch walk into that area. Press our body against this, and then we're going to take out our coin and chuck it over the other side of the rooms, and then we need to quickly bypass them as well. So as soon as they both turn around to look, that's when we want to crouch run, or run straight past them, and then jump up here. Because we're only allowed to lock out 1 person, we need to make sure that we take full advantage of that. Before you jump up though, there's going to be a guard there smoking a cigarette. Just wait for him to turn around and walk away before you jump up. There we go. Once you're up here, go ahead and turn off this generator, and then turn it back on. Then we're going to hide in the crate. The reason why we turned it back on is because we don't want to distract anybody else after we've knocked out this guy. So that's the reason why I did that. So once he comes over and he has his back to us, we're going to exit the crate, knock him out with a wrench, and then hide his body in that crate as well, and then take his disguise. This is our 1 and only knockout we're going to do for the entire mission. Grab his disguise, and then we're going to bypass the only enforcer that's on this helipad, and head over to this other side where there's like a big huge oil tank I should say, to the left. Once you come to this location, we're going to take out a coin and then chuck it over the other side of the room like that. That's going to distract the other custodian, and it gives us a chance to sabotage this fuel tanker thing there. This is going to cause a leak, and that's going to set up an accident kill for Miranda Jameson. While that's all set up, we're going to enter this church area here. There's going to be 1 enforcer inside, so make sure her back is to you before you enter the room. And then go ahead and grab this notebook.
Excellent, 47. That's the notebook.
Once we've done that, we can now exit the mission. So we're going to retrace our steps pretty much. Just be careful of that guard on the roof. That was, again, he's right there, so you might want to wait for him to move away before dropping down if you want to avoid getting spotted. But as long as you do it quickly, you're not going to get spotted anyway. And as soon as we drop down, it's no longer a hostile area, so you can literally just run straight past these 2 guards initially that we spotted earlier. And we can run straight to the boat. That's basically where we started off, so no dramas there. So what we've done is set up an accident kill for Miranda, just like we did with the politician in level 1. She goes to smoke a cigarette, and she's going to set herself on fire just like that. And yeah, so an accident kill. So again, a body is immediately found. So if you are new to the series and this is the first time seeing this, then any kind of accidental kill or poison kill and the body is found is not going to get your silent assassin rating even when the bodies are found. So that's the reason why it's a powerful tool in this series. So that's the reason why I take advantage of that any opportunity I can. The only other times I'll use any other kill is when I can make sure I hide the body. So it's always a good opportunity to use that for your advantage. Once we exit the mission here, it's an easy silent assassin for level 2, then we can go ahead and move on to level 3 once we've got the silent assassin pop up on the screen for us.
Good morning, 47. Your target is Vincente Murillo, a fascist militia leader thought to have disappeared. A prominent figure in the 1980s war against communism, we have intel that he has returned to continue his old mission of creating a new world order border in South America, starting in Colombia. Intel provided by our client tells us that he is a narcissist, a pathological liar, and very paranoid, with a drinking habit. If he is to fulfill his dream of starting a fascist uprising, he could let the world know that our client has supported him back in the 80s. Our client needs their past mistakes resolved. Times have changed, so good luck, 47.
So this is level 3 of the Indices, and this is the Revolutionary that appeared in Hitman 2. Now I'm going to use the default loadout and the default start location as well, but please listen to this, because it's important. If he doesn't spawn in the same location as I show in this video, then please keep restarting until he appears in that area. Because if he doesn't, obviously this isn't going to work for you. So just make sure that he does spawn in this area before tackling the rest of the guide. So make sure he spawns in this location on the top left there. If he's not there, please restart and try again. But once you know that he's spawned there, just go over to this area here with the lead pipe, grab that, and knock out this guard here. This is our one and only knockout that we're allowed to do, so we're going to take full advantage of that and hide his body in the nearby crate. Go ahead and take his disguise. He's going to drop a SMG on the floor, so you want to make sure you pick that up, the DAC 12. What we're going to do with this is get into the Medico over here, and inside there's going to be some lethal poison, so shoot 4, grab the lethal poison pills, and then get out of there, because it's going to cause all sorts of chaos rushing straight to that area. Once we're over to this area here, you want to go and take the machine gun out again and shoot the roof there of that building. That's going to cause a panic for our target, and it's going to create like a target lockdown. That's going to, and then once we've entered here, we can make sure we stay out of the line of sight of everybody. No one comes into this room anyway, so don't worry about it. But what we want to do is evacuate everyone from that building, basically, because we want to go in there and poison that red wine that he has on his table. Now, if the glass of wine doesn't appear here for you, just restart the mission until it does, because it might have, basically, you might have done this too slowly or something else has happened. But yeah, essentially we want to poison that wine when that guy in the room isn't looking at you, because obviously it's an illegal action to poison anything in front of anyone else. But like I said in the previous 2 levels, if you're new to the series, the reason why we're poisoning them is because it's a good way for us to take out the targets, because even if the body is found, we can still get our silent assassin rating. It's a very powerful tool in the Hitman series. So what we're then essentially doing at the moment is just waiting for Vicente to actually go back into the building, continue his routine, and eventually he'll drink that glass of wine and he'll get taken out for a poison kill. There's an exit literally right next to us, so this is the reason why we're waiting on the bench. So I'm just going to go ahead and skip ahead for the video's sake. So it doesn't take that long for it to come into play. There we go.
The money is being transferred now, 47. Now to find an exit.
So there we go. We can exit straight away, so we exit the blading option, and there we go. It's a nice, simple, easy silent assassin for level 3 of the Indices. If this is your first Elusive Target Arcade of this current release, then you will indeed unlock the Striker version 3. So go ahead and enjoy that pistol if you like that kind of thing. But overall, that's going to do it for this video. So thank you very much for watching, and drop a like on this video if it helped you out. Subscribe if you are new to the channel, all that stuff. And feel free to become a Patreon if you want to, or become a member of the channel. You can do that by clicking the link in the description and check out all the details of that. But a big shout out to my Psycho Assassin members, RGL, Paul, Bedry, Mark Davis, Constantine Mueller, Wandering Wendy, and Ghost Warrior for becoming top tier Psycho Assassin members. I really do appreciate all the support though. And yeah, thank you very much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers. Thanks.